Shock Top Pumpkin Wheat, my friends, is the beer we will be looking at today. Shock Top Pumpkin Wheat is part of Shock Top's seasonal collection. It's still really hot here, but we are technically starting to come into autumn or fall, and that's when you start to kind of get around these, I like to call them Thanksgiving-style beers. So what we have here, I'll read you the bottle actually, it says a Belgian-style wheat ale brewed with ripe pumpkins, nutmeg, cinnamon, and cloves. Definitely something you want to drink on a colder day, not a hot day. Thankfully it's not very hot in here, so that's good. I'm not going to lie to you, I love this beer. This is going to be a positive review, and I've actually already opened it and started drinking on it. Here it is. I couldn't help myself, I just had to get home and have one because these are amazing. So when you pour it, it literally looks like a pumpkin. It's a really pretty orange, really. It just comes up, look at that. It is orange, and so it looks like a pumpkin when you pour it. Comes to like a half finger of head. Very minimum lacing, as you can see, dissipates pretty quickly for the lacing. Let's give it a smell. The title is very descriptive. You smell that full-on wheat smell, followed by traces of pumpkin. It's more like cooked pumpkin, kind of like if you were preparing to make a pumpkin pie, the savory meat of a pumpkin that's been cooked. That's exactly what I'm getting. I would suggest letting this warm up just a little bit, not as much as you would with a stout, but it does shut down some of the notes when you have it just right below freezing. So the flavors, especially with the pumpkin, really start to come through more if you let this warm up just a little bit. I mean, it's still cold, don't get me wrong. It's just not right above freezing. You definitely get the cloves, the nutmeg, the cinnamon, but the pumpkin, it makes itself notice. It is present and it's there. So without further ado, let's give it a taste. Yes, sir. Like I've said in other videos, when people hear like pumpkin beer, they're thinking, ew, it's a flavored beer. It's not a flavored beer. It has the essence of these things in it. When I'm drinking this, it doesn't taste like when I hear cinnamon in a drink, I'm disgusted. But it's not like drinking hot damn. It's not like full on in your face, burn your mouth cinnamon like a Red Hot or something. It's just enough to be noticed. It's very warming. The spices that are in this are very warming, and I don't mean from the alcohol. Just the taste of them is quite warm because you're dealing with nutmeg, cloves, and cinnamon. Seriously, wintertime, October to January brew, I mean, this is perfect for that. Sitting by the fire or something, this would be great to have during that scenario. As far as the taste goes, they're all present, but I'm not going to sit here and just say it tastes like cinnamon, cloves, nutmeg, and pumpkin. It's a combination of all four. It literally has a taste of how pumpkin pie filling tastes, but it's not overly sweet. Don't make the mistake, it's not like sugary and sweet like that. Like the savory portion of a pumpkin pie filling, that's what's coming from the backside of this beer. Really quick finish. Flavors don't reside in the mouth for very long at all. It's already gone now. Easy to drink, actually. Let me see if it says the ABV on this. I didn't. 5.2% alcohol, so if it's above average, I mean, it's just a smidgen. It's very sessionable, of course. You're not going to want to chug something that's flavored like pumpkin, but at the same time, it's very sessionable. I could sit down outside with a cigar, out in the cold, by a campfire with a buddy, have like 6 of these, easy. That would be great. So anyway, rating time. Honestly, I won't lie to you guys, I have not expanded on my palate very much for these types of beer where they're flavored with stuff like this, because I know, Samuel Adams, they do the pecan, maple, things like that, those wintry seasonal tastes, not to be confused with a chocolate stout, just those seasonal wintry tastes. I don't have that much experience in, so it's hard for me to give this thing a rating comparatively to others, because of course this is the best I've had, because it's one of the only ones that I've had. But for where we stand right now, I'm thinking like a 4 out of 5. I was going to say a 3.98, but it's pretty good. They could have made the characteristics of the nutmeg, the pumpkin, and everything come out just a bit more, actually. I know a lot of people aren't going to want that over the top, but these are hidden in there pretty well. And perhaps just a hair sweeter, just to add to the sense of drinking it on a cold day to warm you up. But that being said, it's definitely not a bad beer either. I'll definitely be a repeat buyer during this season, because this is really good. So there you go, guys. 4 out of 5 Shock Top Pumpkin Wheat Beer. Hope you enjoyed the review.